Pittsburgh Steelers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Ray McCloud to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. As he takes us up near the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Higgins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Now the former Washington Husky. Here's Myles Gaskin. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. Still on his feet. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. They run with Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
To throw on 2nd down, Higgins. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Christian Wilkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll run with Nwagu. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Man, this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention. And
it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Higgins. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. Touchdown! Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Looking to throw on second down. Higgins. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down. On the give, this is Harris. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Well, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 18 now. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this one too low.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Looking to throw. Higgins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. He'll buy some time right. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Fighting through pressure, and that is incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Higgins. Looking deep here for Ebron. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
To throw is Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. His 10th rushing touchdown now on the year, number 12 overall. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They run again with Harris. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Benny Snell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Garoppolo's throws taken in by Waddle. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Gaskin. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. McLeod now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. On first and 10, Higgins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to fire one deep, middle field.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw again. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Another run now for Nwangu.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Garoppolo.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. They're going to run it with Harris. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. Well, at least at the very